I choose a lazy person to do a hard job. Because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. If you can't make it good, at least make it look good. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. I really had a lot of dreams when I was a kid, and I think a great deal of that grew out of the fact that I had a chance to read a lot. If you give people tools, and they use their natural abilities and their curiosity, they will develop things in ways that will surprise you very much beyond what you might have expected. In terms of doing things, I take a fairly scientific approach to why things happen and how they happen. I don't know if there's a God or not. As we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. DNA is like a computer program, but far, far more advanced than any software ever created. Measuring programming progress by lines of code is like measuring aircraft building progress by weight. Our success has really been based on partnerships from the very beginning. The vision is really about empowering workers, giving them all the information about what's going on so they can do a lot more than they've done in the past. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. Power comes not from knowledge kept but from knowledge shared. I believe that if you show people the problems and you show them the solutions, they will be moved to act. Some people may call me a nerd. I claim the label with pride. Technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. If you can't make it good, at least make it look good. I studied everything but never topped. But today the toppers of the best universities are my employees. But I hope you'll spend more time and energy supporting whatever you're in favor of than opposing whatever you're against. Well, I went for a ride but I didn't find my car. Whatever other resources you may have, you can always use your voice and your vote to effect change. It may sound old-fashioned, but letters and phone calls to your elected officials can have a real impact. Business is a money game with few rules and a lot of risk. If you wanted to understand the kind of damage that climate change will inflict, look at COVID-19 and then imagine spreading the pain out over a much longer period of time. In my view, investing in public libraries is an investment in the nation's future. The world uses more than 4 billion gallons every day. When you're using any product at that kind of volume, you can't simply stop overnight. In this business, by the time you realize you are in trouble, it's too late to save yourself. Unless you're running scared all the time, you're gone. Most people overestimate what they can accomplish in a day, and overestimate what they can accomplish in a year. The problem of overgeneration in the summer and undergeneration in the winter. But giving people more information can help them make better choices. In essence, governments can say to each other, if you want to do business with us, you'll have to take climate change seriously. But we can't solve a problem like climate change without an honest accounting of how much we need to do and what obstacles we need to overcome. Define the precise chemical composition of the concrete you can use. Artificial meats come with hefty green premiums, however. On average, a ground beef substitute costs 86% more than the real thing. And it's a huge boon for animal welfare whenever fewer livestock are being kept in small cages. The most effective tree-related strategy for climate change is to stop cutting down so many of the trees we already have. When you use carbon dioxide equivalents, you aren't fully accounting for this important short-term effect. In particular, green premiums are a fantastic lens for making decisions.